Looks like we got Chesapeake, no. I was going to say Jose the Great up in front. Kalkarate, Sakuragi, Laura Marie in the middle. Mamazun in the back trying to get a good pinch shot from the line. But Chesapeake already getting a pinch shot, as is Oyola. And there's Chesapeake and Oyola with very good lines. And Oyola with a little bit more speed coming out of the funnel there is going to be in first place as they come around the ox-post here. Chesapeake in second place. Oyola looking to be free of the Virgin Curse now is going to be looking to make a name for themselves and place in first ahead of their contestants. All eyes on Oyola here for their first attempt to get a first place record here. Past the Virgin Curse. Oyola getting around those pins beautifully. Chesapeake having a little bit of trouble going around. Now in a big gap between Oyola and Chesapeake. Oyola in first coming around with a beautiful line on the left-hand side of that merge triple helix. Chesapeake in second trying to get caught up from behind, but having a little bit of trouble on the pistons yet again. And now a full helix distance between Oyola and Chesapeake. Ekno trying to come up from behind, and they do overtake Chesapeake. Now Ekno in second. Chesapeake in third. Sakuragi coming down the side in fourth place. Conquerade, Jose the Great, Mamazun, and another player I can't remember is stuck. Laura Bree, excuse me. All stuck back in the middle there. We'll catch up with them in just a moment. Oyola looking to have their first place finish now that they're free of the Virgin Curse. Already down the collection bin, hitting the collection bin, just going across the line. They're going to boost down the side, and they're going to be into the windmill with a huge lead. And it looks like Oyola, with the first place finish, has taken the record away from Wiggy. Now that they are free of the Virgin Curse, not holding anything back. With a beautiful performance from start to finish. Ekno still holding the line ahead of Chesapeake, is going to cross the line in second place. Chesapeake in third, Sakuragi in fourth. All the other players still stuck in the merge triple helix, and I think Colin Cartwright fell off the map. But it's not Laura Marie, and it's not Colin Cartwright's night today. Jose the Great able to get a better line out of that collection bin, is able to come ahead of Laura Marie in fifth place. Laura Marie coming around in sixth place, and Mamazun bringing up the rear in seventh place. Now we go back to the funnel where Laura Marie just got in. She's got a beautiful line right down towards the center of the... It looks like they're going to be coming out with a lot of speed going into this raging pin. Jose the Great now in second. Now we have... What happened to our contestant? We're missing somebody. Mamazun, Honda, I don't know. My brain just went weird on me for a second. Sorry about that. Laura Marie getting stopped by the Pistons completely on this third slide here. And Jose the Great trying to catch up from behind. Do they have a good line, or will they get stopped up in the middle? No, they get stopped up on the same set of Pistons there. It looks like Laura Marie is going to hold first place coming down the last two slides here before they set them up for the raging pin. Hansrimmer looking to be in third as they come out of the funnel now, lining up for the slides. And we'll get to those players in the back in just a moment. We want to see what happens here with Laura Marie as they come down the last slide, lining it up for the raging pin. Just moments behind the record time, but a bounce could change everything. It could eliminate them, and it could give them a new record time. Let's find out here. Oh, Laura Marie just barely missing the raging pin there by getting it on the second bounce with a shot far to the backside on there, trying to hit that lines. And it looks like they're going to have a very good line coming to the center here. And Jose the Great now going to be a second one in, but will Laura Marie be able to overtake the record time here? Or will they stop? And Laura Marie's got a straight shot right there. She's coming across the side, and Laura Marie coming through with a brilliant line right down the center of the vortex opener has set a new record time here on the raging pin. Very well done, Laura Marie. Looks like it. Jose the Great was not able to stick the landing, and Hansrimmer getting blasted back onto the slide. He's going to have to go through the raging pin a second time, a fate I would wish on nobody. Agnolino overshooting the pin there twice now, trying to find the center line there. Will they be able to get there? Finally getting through. Hansrimmer finally getting through, but gets hit by the pin very unfavorably. God, they stick the landing yet again, and Hansrimmer once again back on the side. He's going to have to go through the raging pin a third time. Agnolino did not survive the raging pin there on that blast. And Chesapeake looks like they've come down with a case of cowardice, and they are not able to find the pin here. They are just wobbling around, completely missing it, barely going in. They are just scared to death by this raging pin tonight. What is going on with Shez TV? I cannot believe it. Hansrimmer trying to get down this final set of slides here into the raging pin for the third time of this race. They're trying to weave around these pistons, but having a little bit of trouble stopped up yet again. They have to be careful. The wall of death is only a minute behind it. They need to be careful. Shez TV finally getting out of that raging pin with a good shot into the near side here as they go into the center of the vortex orbit. Looks like we have Mamazun finally getting down in the center of vortex orbit. They're going to be able to survive on the exit here, coming down the funnel into the wind bin for second place. At Shez TV looking to hold on third. Here comes Hansrimmer finally coming into the raging pin for the third time today on this race. Will Hansrimmer be able to get... No, another unfavorable bounce. And Hansrimmer is back onto the slide for the fourth time now. Hansrimmer has to go back into the raging pin with only 33 seconds left on the clock. Hans, what is going on here? Hans has got to get this raging pin figured out. What is going on? Now they're circling down wildly, definitely trying to find a better angle than the previous three attempts going through, but the wall of death is quick approaching, and Hansrimmer has got to be careful. Hansrimmer, I think they've completely lost hope here. They are just completely at odds with this raging pin, and they're not going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. Only one more chance to get a favorable bout from this raging pin. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, and Hansrimmer has finally been eliminated by the wall of death. Very strange turn of events by Hansrimmer there. Unfortunate for Hans, but entertaining for us. Jose the Great coming down the gutter, looking to get into the fourth Newton Slammer as quickly as possible, but losing speed on those pistons, and very dangerous line by Jose the Great yet again, but they're through one more time into the fourth Newton Slammer here, trying to get through as quickly as possible. Laura Marie catching up from behind. is going to be giving Jose the Great some contention for first place. Jose the Great hitting that booster, but Laura Marie has a very good line, and they're lining it up. Chelsea V is trying to skip ahead with a beautiful shot and bounce off of the jump. They're not able to stick the landing. Jose the Great taking the idea from Chelsea V, also goes for the jump ahead, and it looks like they stick the landing, and they are now back in first place with a comfortable lead on Laura Marie. Now going into the last Newton's Nightmare here. Jose the Great down the second to last gutter, trying to avoid these pistons, but getting stopped up yet again. Van Nuys guys also got eliminated by the pins. Sorry we missed that part of the action, but there we go. Jose the Great trying to get through finally on the last gutter here into the last Newton's Nightmare, and it looks like they have made it. Laura Marie not too far behind in second with a lot more speed, and they have overtaken them right here in the last Newton's Nightmare, and now the players are neck and neck. Laura Marie having a little bit of trouble on the pendulums on the third line of pendulums there, and Jose the Great already through on the left-hand side. He's going to get through, but they're very dangerous to these pistons. They got to be careful. Just narrowly avoiding on the right-hand side, and they're going around the line now. Laura Marie in second place trying to catch up from behind. Jose the Great just slipped out. Oh, Laura Marie! Oh my goodness, an amazing attempt by Laura Marie to use the plastic pins to jump ahead of the other player and get into the wind bin and take first place away from Jose the Great, but they undershot the landing, and they only got into the wind bin just under the lip, and they have been eliminated. Jose the Great, taking it slow steady on the right-hand side, is going to be in first place, and Ecno the Nito, once again, with beautiful timing on that sound clip. Colin Cartwright, the only last survivor, taking it slow steady on the left-hand side of the last Newton's Nightmare here. Can they avoid the ramming pins at the end here? No, they get stopped up immediately, but slow and steady. Colin Cartwright coming in last for the last 4 or 5 races. I can't even keep track anymore, but Colin Cartwright definitely looking to be in a good place. Oh my goodness, having a little bit of trouble on the ramming pins, but again, slow and steady does it for Colin Cartwright, and by process of elimination, he's across the line as the last remaining contestant in second place. AE Drags has the record on this course, 3 minutes and 18 seconds, but the average finish time is 2 to 2.5 minutes, so I don't know what's going on with our players here. They just can't quite seem to catch up to the average time to beat the record. That being said, we're going to get the race started here, and we do have 7 players, so this is a global map. Make sure, or global qualifying, so make sure you bring your A game on the global scene here. Looks like we have Colin Garrett on my mom very far out in front. Ecno not too far behind in third place. Mama's in fourth. Laura Marie in fifth. Chesney in sixth. And Jose the Great in seventh. All the players try to get a good bounce off of that back ladder there, but doesn't look like any of them got a really good line. Looks like Mamazine is going to have the best fall down as they come around in the side of vortex over here ahead of the other players. And we have Colin the Great also trying to weave in a little bit here, but it's not looking too good for them. It looks like Mamazine is just going to settle for the good regular old spiral down in the center vortex over here, looking to light it up for an early lead. Mamazine, the Ice Queen, reclaiming their title. Looks like they finally got warmed up for the evening. They're going to come down the sides and in the S-bends as quickly as possible, increasing the lead on the other players here. I have my mom in second, Colin Cartwright in third, Ecno Nito in fourth, and all the other players still jumping up in the vortex over here, but lots of players ahead of the record time, so something could happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Mama Zoom coming around the last bend here as they go and line up for the second studded, rotating, boosted vortex orbiter. I said that in complete wrong order, but you know what I'm talking about. I have my mom still in second, Colin Cartwright and Ecno Nito battling it out for third place. Laura Marie in fifth, Josephine and Jose the Great trying not to be last as they come around. Mama Zoom hitting that booster as they go into the studded vortex orbiter. Will they have a good line? Will they have a good pinch shot, or will they be going around in the long direction? No, Mama Zoom gets a very good pinch shot, and they could be headed right for the center if they can get one more favorable pinch shot. Will they get it? Yes, they do, and Mama Zoom is going to go through the Ice Queen, reclaiming their title on the snow maps here, and Mama Zoom with a huge lead down on the other places. They're already through the second studded vortex orbiter, already getting around the force cubes, but just barely stopped up by the last second force cubes there, and they're going to have a little bit of time for the other players to catch up. I have my mom still holding on to second, is through ahead in the record time, but they're going to get stopped up in the force cube there and trying to get around the debris, and they do around the right hand side, but they're going to get stuck up in the second debris. Laura Marie not able to stick the landing out of that vortex orbiter. Looks like they have been eliminated. Laura Marie getting eliminated quite often. Something not quite right there. Shazavia avoiding the slow stow on the right hand side, but not getting around the slow stow on the left hand side. That's going to give Mama a chance to overtake the other players. And Mamazoon losing first place just for now, thanks to those first cubes. And Mamazoon battling it out in first place around this first double helix. Shazavia in third as they come around the second part of the first helix now. Colin Cartwright in fourth, Ecno in fifth. Jose the Great still in that studded rotating vortex orbiter. Very unfortunate for Jose the Great, but maybe they are on to some strategy. And Shazavia has taken the spill out. That's the only second time we've seen that on this course, ladies and gentlemen. Shazavia completely taking advantage of the opportunity to spill out of the top of this double helix here. They have skipped the other helix, and they are already into the first pair of slippers here on the lap. And Ecno Nito able to overtake the other players. Looks like they may have gotten the skip as well. Mamazoon and my mom still trying to get through in the slow direction, all trying to catch up from behind now in the way behind in third place and fourth place. Chesapeake already into the last slipper as they line it up to try to get into this Newton's Nightmare as quickly as possible, well ahead of the record time. We could very well see a record time here tonight. Looks like Ecno Nito holding on a second as they come on the right hand side into the last slipper there, and now we have Mamazoon into the first slipper on the left hand side. Colin Cartwright bringing it up in fifth place as they go on the left hand side as well. And Jose the Great finally out of there, trying to get in through these double helixes as quickly as possible. Chelsea V trying to get through Newton's Nightmare as quickly as possible down the center line. It looks like the line is going to be good, and they're going to go right into the elevator very quickly. Ecno having a little bit of trouble on the right hand side, getting stopped up of the pendulums just a bit. Both players still well ahead of the record time here. Now Chesivy trying to line it up, trying to get around these force cubes right and then set a new record. Chesivy has a beautiful line on the left-hand side, and Chesivy with an amazing performance on the second half of this course has already done the jump, already hit the boosters, already hit the ramp, and do they stick the landing? Yes, they do, and Chesivy has taken first place with a huge lead on the other players and a huge upset of the previous record time. Minute and 36 seconds left on the clock, so Zodiac Whale should have plenty of time to sort themselves out. Looks like they finally got a good line as they come around the bend, and now they just have to survive the pistons and the ramming pins on this last stretch of the gutter, and they have a beautiful diagonal line as they go through, getting a nice friendly boost from the last pistons. Oh no, but Zodiac Whale hit by the pistons, but they do recover right at the end and managing to stick in the gutter. Zodiac Whale is not out yet. They've been eliminated enough tonight. They've had enough of these eliminations. They're not going to put up with it anymore, and Zodiac Whale is showing great determination, stays in the course, comes across the line, and finishes in second.